We have some awards to give. Unfortunately, I'm not going to hand them out to you individually because of time. I'm going to read some of these awards, and I really hope to be able to shake some hands, give some hugs and high fives in person as a follow-up for this. But I'm going to go through a few quickly and add some additional thoughts around a couple folks here. But I really want to take a moment to first recognize our 4 DART technical assistance team members. They're not only uniquely individual in how they support this work and what they brought to the table, and their abilities and skills all complement each other so well, but we had the addition of bringing on a co-responder technical assistance provider this year too, and the team has done so phenomenal together troubleshooting and coming up with solutions, as well as looking for opportunities to grow what the technical assistance part of DART means. So I'd like to recognize Emma Riley today for her contribution to DART. And these are in no order. I'd also like to thank our Sergeant Dave Burns, who did a phenomenal job with the training and opportunity to help bring DART to the CIT Academy now, which is pretty incredible. We always worked in parallel, but now we are actually doing it as part of the organization of it. I love to bring out my favorite officer, John Casella, who has been part of the program for a long time in Ware and worked as an individual DART officer, supporting his whole community tirelessly. Thank you. I'm also going to mention Sergeant Neil Lozier, who is not with us today because he is on medical recovery, but he's also one of the fearless advocates for DART and loves doing community events as well as helping troubleshoot and bring DART into new communities, often with a lot of technical assistance that's needed. Going on to department members themselves, I would like to recognize Nicholas Lamb today for his outstanding work on behalf of DART in the Palmer Police Department. I feel like I see his name all the time, and I'm always like, oh, Nick, that's awesome, thank you. I also want to take a moment to recognize Nick Gasparini. If he is still here with us, he might have headed back to Munson, but he'll get his award. I'm also going to recognize Tony Simmons today, who left already for this day, but Tony's been a colleague as part of the Hampden DA's collaboration with us and the Hampden County Addiction Task Force, and Ashley, who we recognized last year, but I'm going to make sure he gets this, and he'll blush. I know he will. Another person that may have not stayed with us throughout the whole day is Peter Babineau from Learn to Cope, and his colleague Magda Cologne. I have so much gratitude for both of you and how much you've helped DART over the years, as well as myself personally and all the families that we've supported, helping us find a path forward and figure out what that means. So thank you. This is a surprise, but I hope she doesn't blush, but I'd like to recognize Heather Longley today. As well as her colleague, Honora Sullivan-Chin, who isn't with us today on maternity leave, and I can't wait to see more pictures of the baby. But both of them have been like long-time DART advocates, supporters, and in some ways, some of the community policing and things the DCC is doing, Heather. I think about all those days of you handing out supplies, outreach in our unhoused populations, and I really hope that they can continue and work with you on that effort in moving forward for our most high-risk and vulnerable populations. I also would like to recognize Mindy Cady from the Hampshire County Sheriff's Department today. Mindy has been around the Hampshire Hope and the DART Advisory Council table as long as I can remember. And I'm really, really thankful that you are here today and you did not retire yet, that you got to come to this DART training. But she and her amazing team at the Hampshire County Jail have always worked tirelessly to try and do reentry work, have us around the round table, and often our population in Hampshire County Jail goes back to wear in a higher rate and percentage of populations. Lots of work around parenting and father and child opportunities to learn, grow, and reacclimate. So thank you for all of those things, Mindy. Yes. I certainly want to thank all the DHHS team and staff for going above and beyond to pull this off. Our friends at BJA who came, our Melissa, and all of the technology that you make look easy come together, and thank you for being here today. We also had a lot of support from the different divisions and our public health ambassadors for all the registration and getting all the tables and materials. So lots of folks were behind the scenes making this happen. I'm very thankful to all of them. And, I want to give a shout out to Kathy Katugna, our DART coordinator, behind the scenes, making a lot of this come together. We appreciate you. And I can see Daniel's next to me here wanting to give a few closing remarks. So I would just like to say thank you for all of you who stuck with us through this day, who've been up and down and around the corner on the journey. We've got a lot to do moving forward. There's big changes, but also that comes with big opportunities. And I hope to hear from you all. Thank you.
In my closing remarks, I do want to say thank you all for joining us today and for your participation in this very powerful and impactful learning opportunity. I want to give appreciation for your agencies and your departments who recognize the value in you being here and sharing your insights and knowledge throughout the day. I also want to recognize the staff at DHHS who have given us their time and energy. Michelle, for your leadership and for your guidance as somebody who is new to this position, and I have learned an immense amount in this short time, and I know that I will continue to learn more. Kathy, who has been my wing woman, giving me all the DART lingo and acronyms and all the, you down with DART, yeah, you know me, so she tells me the acronyms and I make a rhyme so I can remember them. So without Kathy, I couldn't be doing what I do. I also want to thank Trevor Dayton, who was gracious enough to be in our beautiful opening video, speaking as a person who has been doing this work for a long time with love and compassion and humility. Really, you are somebody to be looked up to, and I respect all the work that you do and will continue to do to support me and all of us here. So everybody who has given their time and energy to make this event successful, including all of our volunteers, as Michelle has said, and folks from the rest of our office. I want to thank you for coming together as a community of care, as people who are dedicated their lives to working as a catalyst for change, and for making a positive impact day in and day out, and being compassionate and caring by addressing the needs of those who struggle with substance use and addiction issues. What your work is invaluable, and sometimes it is invisible and underappreciated. And I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for your time, energy, and effort now, we've done in the past, and what we're going to do moving forward. My last bit of housekeeping will be that we are going to be emailing you a link to a survey for feedback about the training, as well as your certificates of attendance. So be looking forward to getting an email from us, from the convening in the next couple of days or early next week, so we can listen to you about what is it that you're looking for as we move forward with additional trainings, whether they be the annual one or other ones. We can't do this work without you in this partnership, so it's important for us to be able to be guided by you as we continue moving forward and doing this work. So thank you again, everybody, for being here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.